Well, we really did get that true meaning of spring today, with it being in the mid 70s, very sunny, and it was very pleasant for any outdoor activity that you might have planned today. But as you go into our night hours, that cloud coverage is coming back into our forecast as this cold front next to Oklahoma is continuing on to progress further east, and that will be a rainmaker for us as you go on about our 7-day forecast. But I want to point this out in Starkville. Right now it's still very mild outside, with it being in the upper 60s right now. Feels slightly warmer than that, with it feeling like 72 degrees. Wind is coming from the southeast at 7 miles per hour, and the humidity is relatively high, being in the upper 70s. But for our night hours, it's going to be very mild across the entire viewing area. 66 is expected in Starkville, 66 in Eupora, and 68 in Winona. And for you tonight, we're going to be seeing that increased cloud coverage come back into our forecast, making cloudy sky conditions, and that wind gust is really going to be making a name for itself, with it blowing from the south-southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Could potentially blow higher than that, with it potentially reaching 25 miles per hour. And for tomorrow morning, we're going to be staying with that mild condition. Around 7 a.m., we're going to be seeing a temp of 71 degrees. And as you're going on about our day, during tomorrow, we're going to be seeing a high around 4 p.m., with it being in the mid 80s. And then at 7 p.m., we're not going to be cooling out too significantly, because we're going to be seeing a 5-digit difference between our high and during that time, with it being at 81 degrees at 7 p.m. And for tomorrow, we're just going to be mostly cloudy with that sky conditions, and that's really just not going to be well for our temps, because that's just going to keep in that warmth for us. 86 is expected in Starkville, 87 in Eupora, and 87 in Columbus. And we're going to be seeing that wind gusts also stay with us, as well as it will be blowing from the south at 15 to 20 miles per hour. And we also do have an isolated chance for showers and thunderstorms, and I will be checking that out for you. So starting at Tuesday at 9 p.m., like I mentioned before, that cloud coverage will be coming back into our forecast, and we're going to be seeing that cold front continue on to progress further east, and it will be making a long line of storms in the dead center of Arkansas, and that will continue to propagate further east towards us. And as you can see on Wednesday at 10 p.m., we're going to be seeing mainly that severe activity northwest of us, but some of that activity can also leak towards our viewing area as well, bringing in that chance of rain that you might see for our Wednesday commute. And as you can see, north of us, that stationary line will be keeping that rain continuing on to progress for us. As you can see, northwest, we are also still going to be having that activity, very active northwest of Mississippi, and that could also still leak into our area as well, meaning that for the next few days, we could actually be seeing some rain chance in our forecast. 20% chance from Wednesday through Friday. Saturday, going to be seeing a little uptick at 30%, and then on Sunday, that's going to be a real big day for rain, as it's going to be 60% chance for that day. But then on Monday, we're going to be dropping back down to 10% chance for that day as that rain clears out of our forecast. But for your 7-day forecast, really, we're just going to be having isolated chances throughout the most entire 7-day forecast, with Sunday being our greatest chance for that. But also look at Monday. We're going to be clearing out of rain, with it only being at 10%. And look at the temps as well. We're going to be cooling back down into the 60s. That does it for your forecast for the evening. Have a good day, everyone.